Two people are dead after their car is hit by flying debris along a Dauphin County road.
We are forced to be creative, to scratch around like chickens in the dirt, to try to find adequate revenue.
And leaders in York searching for funding to keep the city up and running without cutting services, the next step towards making the budget a reality.
Plus, a hard drive containing information about thousands of students and alumni from Messiah College goes missing. What the school is doing to make sure people's personal information remains safe. Good morning. It is Wednesday morning and it is a wet start to your morning here. And it was some pretty intense rain last night.
Rain, lightning. I saw some impressive bolts going across the sky.
Did I call for a couple of thunderstorms?
Yeah.
You did? You did?
I did. I said around 1 a.m. And what time did your daughter wake you up?
1 a.m.
Exactly.
10 to 1. And never went back to sleep. Might not be asleep now.
I know I'm the weather guy, but I'm scared of thunder and lightning. I dove over the bed. The only reason I took this job is to face my fears. Okay, so I'm kidding.
How's that working out for you?
It's great. Okay, I was a bit scared when I was a little kid, though. I must admit, running into the parents' bed. Right now on Storm Tracker, we're just seeing some light rain south of Lewiston, a little bit of light rain that's around State College and Gettysburg as well. Certainly not the scene from what we saw over the past 6 hours. Look at that impressive line of storms right around 1 o'clock as it moved through the area, prompting severe thunderstorm watches and warnings throughout the area. And had a little flood advisory as well, but right now that is done with. Right now we're looking okay. We're waiting for the clouds to pull on out and that rain, of course, as well. Later on will start to dry out. This early morning, I put in that slight chance of rain. Right now, look at these temperatures, though. We are ahead of a cold front, so that means warm air surges up from the south, and we're seeing these temperatures in the 50s. It's unbelievable how warm it was. It was actually in the 60s about an hour ago, so temperatures will be dropping off a bit. So wind advisory that's in effect from 7 a.m. Today until 6 p.m. tonight over our entire viewing area. Could see winds at 31 to 39 miles per hour. Could see gusts 46 to 57 miles per hour. And coming up in about 15 minutes, I'm going to give your exclusive hour-by-hour forecast and your complete 7-day. But right now, do we have Rob Woodfork? Rob, are you back?
I am back. I am in the flesh. I'm sure I took a beating here yesterday, but I'm here to absorb all of that today. Right now, guys, business at hand. We're dealing with quite a bit of accident activity here in the area. First off, in York Township, Springwood Road, right between Chestnut Hill Road and Camp Betty Washington Road. That is shut down due to a structure fire. Fire police will direct you around the scene, but right now you will need to avoid that area. Also, a place to avoid 22-322 is that is shut down in both directions thanks to an overnight crash. They actually have it blocked off between Lingelstown Road and routes 11 and 15, so a very wide area of the roadway that's being closed this morning. That's probably going to be the case throughout the rush hour, so you will need to use routes 11 and 15 as an alternate. Heading through Lebanon City, we'll probably see quite a bit of this morning. Some downed trees blocking 4th Street and West Chestnut. Fire police will get you around that scene. The news is much better if you're taking the interstates, though. We're looking good on 78 and 81. The Capital Beltway steady getting in and around Harrisburg. I'm Rob Woodfork with Fox 43's Weaver Eye on Traffic.
All right, thank you, Rob. Well, a gas line continues to burn in York Township after an apparent lightning strike set it on fire early this morning. Neighbors in that area have been evacuated and crews on the scene. Fox 43's Craig Lane is live with the very latest. Craig, what can you tell us?
Well, guys, it's been going on since about 1:30 this morning. This is a gas line explosion here in York Township. And if you take a look behind me here, I'm going to step out of the way here, and you can see the gas flames burning. Excuse me, sir, we're doing live television here. I'm sorry about that. We got some folks wandering around the scene here. We should point out that Chestnut Hill and Springwood Road are closed right now, or Chestnut Hill Road, rather, at Springwood Road is closed, and fire crews have closed that road the whole way up to Pauline in York Township. Now, the gas company is looking at a couple different options to shut off the valves that feed the gas to this fire. There is a valve by the fire, but the fire chief is worried extinguishing the fire and not being able to close the valve would cause natural gas to escape, raising the risk of another fire explosion. The fire chief says it could be hours before this fire is extinguished. Now, Ore Valley Elementary School is right next to this fire, and we're told that the Dallastown School District is considering closing the school today. We do not have any official word on that, though. We're told the superintendent is on the scene. Now, neighbor Jim Phipps snapped some photos from the scene. He said that he was woken up by a huge bang, and when he ran outside, he saw the flames and grabbed his camera. He says a nearby house was set on fire by the explosion, and the fire chief on the scene says he can't confirm that the explosion was what caused that house fire, although one thing is for sure, it has definitely shaken up people this morning.
It shook the whole neighborhood. I mean, it was just one large boom, the whole neighborhood shook, and next thing you saw the flames up here.
All right, now 4 people and a dog have been evacuated to the O Fire Company. There are no injuries in this fire. That is the good news here. And again, we're told it could be hours before this fire is out. Now, we're still waiting on word from the school district to see what happened. And the superintendent is on the scene. I'm going to try and grab a word with him here, and we'll have that information for you as soon as possible. We're live in York Township. Craig Lane, Fox 43 Morning News.
All right, thank you very much, Craig. 2 people killed after being hit by pieces of a concrete median after a tractor trailer slammed into it in Dauphin County.
Yeah, the crash causing fuel to leak into the Susquehanna River. It happened about 9:30 last night on routes 22 and 322 in Middle Paxton Township. 322 still closed, as Rob reported just a few minutes ago. Investigators saying a tractor trailer traveling eastbound slammed into the median, pieces of it hitting an SUV coming the opposite direction, killing the driver and a front seat passenger. A passenger in the SUV's backseat was taken to the hospital and is reportedly in stable condition.
One man is found dead at a home in Lancaster County. Police in Mountjoy discovering that the man was shot to death at a house on Water Street around 8 o'clock last night. So far, no arrests have been made, and police are not releasing his name until his family is notified.
2 teenagers were shot in 2 separate shootings in Harrisburg. The first one happening on the 2600 block of Jefferson Street around 6:30 last night. Police saying the 14-year-old was hit while walking home in what appeared to be a drive-by shooting. He's expected to be okay. About 3 hours later, a teen was shot on the corner of 16th and Park Streets. Police saying he was shot in the chest. That teen was taken to Hershey Medical Center. Right now, no word on his condition. A Lancaster man is found guilty of murder after stabbing and slashing another man's throat. The jury deliberated for about 3 hours before reaching a guilty verdict for 28-year-old David Jordan. He's accused of killing 25-year-old Lamar Lewis last December.
Taxes will be going up next year in the city of York. Mayor Kim Bracey unveiling the city's 2011 spending plan, which calls for an 11.9% tax increase. Sewer rates will also be going up. The mayor and her staff say the increases are the only way the city can afford to pay for services like police and fire.
So we are forced to be creative, to scratch around like chickens in the dirt, to try to find adequate revenue to pay for the services that the city needs to remain a viable and vital place to live and work.
The $98 million proposed spending plan will now be presented to City Council and must be passed by the end of the year. Harrisburg City Council members also crunching numbers last night at this council meeting. The city is receiving $3.8 million from a surplus in the Harrisburg Authority's water fund. The city is facing a deficit, however, in the millions. Council has decided to use that money toward making payroll.
To pay the salaries for the rest of this year, and to also pay our vendors and our suppliers who have been providing services. I mean, we've got pending bills that need to be paid, and so that $4.3 million will certainly afford the city an opportunity to clean the slate with the people who provide services to us.
An additional excess from the Harrisburg Authority's 2008-2009 budget is also being given to the city to make up the $4.3 million sum. Add one job. We are continuing to ask each business owner in this area to try and just add one job to their payroll.
Right, collectively, the movement would really have an impact on thousands of families around the region. As local companies add one job, we'll showcase that business as they jump on board and join the effort. Osterberg Chiropractic Centers in York County is joining the movement and adding one more job. The owner, Dr. Eric Osterberg, says after seeing our Add One Job campaign, he went ahead and opened up a new position for a massage therapist.
This is a tough economy for a lot of people, but certainly Fox 43 has encouraged us to add one more. It's something we knew we were going to do eventually, but might as well just do it now.
The position has already been filled. Osterberg says they were able to fill the opening the same day. And that job of the day, TL Deitch, an independent contractor with FedEx in Lewisberry, is looking to add one job. They're hiring a local part-time Class A CDL driver to haul 28 and 53-foot trailers and delivery packages. You must have at least 1 year of Class A driving experience within the past 3 years. The job pays about $500 a week, and there's also an opportunity to become a full-time employee.
So if you want to apply, just head to our website, fox43.com. All you have to do is click on the Add One Job. You'll see it right there at the top of the page. Once you're on this site, you can find where other businesses have signed up to add positions, and you can also post your resume and also the type of work that you're looking for. Don't forget to look for all the information that we have there, tips on how to network, how to interview. And if you do apply online, your information will stay private. Future employers will contact you. Franklin and Marshall University welcoming a new leader to its campus community.
I am honored to present our president-elect, Dan Porterfield.
Where the new president is coming from and when he will assume control of the school. And a group of Lancaster County football players teaming up to raise money for a little girl in need.